leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
11 empty. 11, 11, 11 Thomas.
Now they go play action now. Burrow. He finds his man. Complete. It's Wade. And, oh, he takes a shot at the end of that play. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. Play action. It's Burrow. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Quick throw there is incomplete.
All right, Captain. It's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now we think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal.
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation.
Touchdown, Patriots! From 8 yards out. And the Patriots are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. The kick is through the uprights to tie this game, but hang on a second. We do have a flag.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Back to throw now on first down. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. He couldn't get rid of it. He winds up losing a yard. It's 2nd down. 2nd and 11. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Here's 3rd and 3. They're going to look to throw. He'll get this into the hands of the rookie from Texas. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this as he fought through that first contact. It's 2nd down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. 2nd and 9. Now back to throw. Steps away to his left. That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Patriots are going to have it here at their own 15.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Here's Burrow. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Gun. Got.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Got his man there. It's Wallace complete. And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play. Well, you always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout.
11, mighty. 11.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow targeting Pitts on the out route, and he's got it complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there.
Here we go.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Flushed out right. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. That's complete to Baker. And he's going to be knocked down hard at the end of that one. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now it's Burrow. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this ball recovered by the offense, but remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. It looks like we'll have to wait another week to get our first halftime report of the season as we move right along to the second half. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. This offense ready to go to begin this 3rd quarter. Well, the first half very even. I mean, really in all facets. This ball game tied, Charles, so as we start the 3rd quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one, and we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. 2nd and 14. And a quick throw here. That's complete. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. And now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2.
That was impressive to me because while it was a pass play, they still rallied to the football like they were filling running lanes, and they were able to put the receiver on the ground.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
A gain of 3, second down.
Good solid gain on first down, about what you'd expect from the big guy carrying the ball.
Here's a 2nd and 7. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 17-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Patriots' 18-yard line.
They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
Let's go.
They'll go with the keeper, and he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. On the give, this is their fullback. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great effort there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Blues have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the 3rd quarter. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense.
Welcome back to Toronto. It's Patriot football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter. Second down in the yard.
Here we go. Here we go.
Burrow now off the bootleg. Throw right side taken in by Wallace. And he's going to be touched down, but he's got the first down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Now it's Burrow. Over the middle, it's complete. Call it a gain of a yard, and that'll bring up 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case,
this is caught at the 20. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down.
A 39-yard gain on the play.
Here we go. 11 MT. 11.
And Burrow going to throw again. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
They run the counter. It's Patton. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. An 18-yard touchdown run. And the Patriots are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter. What a start to the season. This has been back and forth. All tied fourth quarter as the kick is away here. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. But now this offense comes back out onto the field. And they no longer have the lead after that last touchdown. All tied up in the fourth quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up a screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late. And that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
2nd and 10. Back to throw here. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
He'll drop to throw. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
He's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the Patriots take over. Just week one, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. That's into the hands of Wallace over the middle. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
2nd down and a little more than a yard here.
11, Thomas.
Now a handoff up the middle. Patton, and he's going to have a Patriots 1st down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. Able to slither by, and he is out of bounds inside the 35. 67 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Short throw here, the tight end Bates. Stops short of the 25, but that second effort got him a couple extra. Now 2nd and 4.
11.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. And he's got his big wide receiver complete. Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st down in field goal range already. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Up the middle they go. It's Patton. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A great play there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Patriots have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead. They do tack on the extra point as well, and the lead is now 21-14. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The situation for him offensively as follows. Down by 7, a minute 52 to play. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down. Back to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. This is where, of course, it's good to have a veteran quarterback under center.
You would just be able to put out one of those blood pressure clips, and nothing would be different for him. He's done it many times before, expects to get it accomplished again.
Now, throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
He's back to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 42. He'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. What a start to the season this has been. Back and forth, all tied fourth quarter as the kick is away here. Taken at the goal line. Now a hit and a loose football. And it looks like the defense has got it. The Patriots offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And as we take a look at some of the highlights, we see just how impactful he's been. He and his quarterback have such a great chemistry together, and it's been on full display throughout the contest. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Burrow. Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. They'll run on first down. Patton. And he'll be brought down at about the 42.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So on is their kicker, and it's down to this. This from long, very long range. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This from Tom Dempsey range here. And he's going to miss this one. That is no good. Well outside the left upright. And that changes everything here in OT. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So conditioning going to be a factor here. Who can hold up to the test? It's overtime here in week 1.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
Now that should give him a spark. He's across the 40 to the 43. Toronto's offense ready to take over. All set up for him right now, Charles. Opening possession of overtime. They've got the football. They also obviously have this home crowd behind them in a big way.
They get that extra energy from them, but they've got to be careful not to let that adrenaline get away from them and play too fast or create errors of their own making. Use that energy, embrace it, but make sure they channel it the right way. They've got a chance to go downfield, score a touchdown, and end this game.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 24-yard line. They'll look to throw here. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll look to throw again. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. It's 3rd and 4. Big play here, trying to keep this opening drive of overtime alive.
Let's go.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
One crisis averted, but they still need to move hastily. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. We needed extra time to decide this one. The rushing score and OT finishes it off, but all throughout, really just a great game to witness.
I agree, and the whole time we were watching and working on this game, I had it in the back of my head. We could get to overtime. Just the way this game went, the ebb and flow of it all. And then to get there and finish it what I would call an old school way, a running play, because in today's NFL, we throw the ball to ring the bell, don't we?
Not there. They ran it in. And again, just a great, great game that we bore witness to. So for Toronto, it was a game that could have gone either way, but they get the touchdown in overtime to secure the Week 1 victory. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Hey, young, fresh out the